You can stop conferring now. I can only take your first answers on everything. It's Mikey and Justin from SikTh on the Lowdown. So, the magic of television, this is being filmed in what month is it, February? Yeah, February. So, have you not been in a room yet and started rehearsing?
No,
or?
we were in a room for a photo shoot.
Oh, is that all? You've done a photo shoot, but there's been no rehearsals yet?
No,
well, we got a guitarist in Manchester. The other guitarist is currently in Germany recording some bands. So, like, trying to pin us all down into one place is
no pun intended. Yeah, see?
Yeah, no, but like trying to get us all together like is mission impossible.
Right.
So yeah, next month we start rehearsing.
Have you started trying to relearn the old stuff? Because a little birdie told me that like everyone was going back to playing it, what used to just be second nature, and being like, did we do this every night?
Yeah, we didn't do that. Well, the thing is, we got Pro Tools and stuff like that, so I just rehearsed to Pro Tools. You do the same thing, don't you?
Yeah. We're living in a modern world, man. We can all rehearse on our own.
I sung all of Justin's vocals because I ain't got any of his, and then I filled in the gaps, kind of what I do. So yeah, it's nice actually. I like rehearsing on my own, to be honest.
Has it been fun going back to that old material? Because it's been a while, man.
Yeah, man. Like I think it's obviously like we're relearning the songs, and you kind of.
It's really quite. I didn't realise how much I would like it because I haven't really listened to it that much since I left. But it's really good to get fresh ears to it. You know what I mean? Get re-inspired, and I'm actually more into the music now than I remember being.
It's kind of like a high school reunion.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. No, you like everyone a bit more than you used to.
Every band says this who get back together.
Don't
throw a spanner in the works there. It was getting all Disney and nice. Don't go ruining it.
No. It's really good to get back into like really, really heavier, more intense, aggressive music. Like because I haven't been into such heavy music. Like being able to sing like that, and it's really, I feel like what's it called? Like you feel kind of. It's actually really healthy for you to do that kind of screaming. Have you noticed that like the screaming you're doing is kind of therapeutic compared to any other music I'm doing?
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a physical thing. Like, for the last 7 years, I've been sat producing bands. You're pressing buttons, and now I've got to jump around and scream again, and it's just like it's like going to the gym basically.
And I guess the obvious question. Go on.
No, I was just saying that. I just add in it's like screaming therapy, man. I think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, different to outpatients.
I love outpatient. I absolutely love doing that. It's really sporadic, and I've got that's a different thing. I absolutely love that. But this is like so full on when you got aggression. It's really, really nice to do. You know what I mean?
And I suppose the question that everyone wants to know is why now? Like, how did this first come to be?
I mean, we've all been talking for the last few years, and it's kind of something that we've all, someone wants to do it, and someone else wants to do it. It's like it just kind of spreads, and then.
Who was last?
I don't know.
I just wanted to drop someone in it.
But yeah. But anyway, so the final kind of piece to the puzzle came together this year, so it felt right.
Right.
And like I said, it's like the high school reunion begins. And
of course, have you started thinking about beyond download, like new material or anything like that?
Always thinking like beyond and here and there and everywhere, but all we're going to do at the moment is just concentrate on download and then see what happens. You know what I mean?
Is there? I suppose with it being so long, and even now, as a run-up, there's 4 months between us sitting here now and you hitting the stage at download. Do you think that the intensity's gonna build between now and then as well? Is it a case of nerves or just excitement to get out and do it again?
I think it's. I think for myself, it's more excitement. I feel really, really I've been getting quite emotional just thinking about it, just imagining it in my head and everything else. I have been for a while, but then you kind of don't really want to let yourself get too close to it. But since it's there and it's booked and all that, it's really exciting.
Were you buzzing off the reaction to it as well? Because it's got to be said, I found out about it before it was announced, and we threw it out on a Lowdown special. We were like, "There's a reunion coming." I can't say who it is, but it's fucking exciting. And my Twitter exploded with people going, "Is it SikTh? Is it SikTh?" And I was really no, I was super stoked on that myself because it's people aim for big commercial heights, but I was particularly buoyed by the amount of people that were is it SikTh? It felt like there was a real buzz of excitement about it, even before it was announced. Like, have you felt that since it's been announced? Like, people seemed super stoked on it.
I mean, it's been amazing. Like, I guess like you never really like. We kind of hit a point in SikTh where it all kind of fell apart, and then we needed some time out.
It only fell apart because we decided, to leave.
Yeah,
I think, to be fair, like what we all think is that we believe that this band is probably bigger now than it was when we left, and we appreciate that. That's to do with the fans and all the band and everything, and all the other bands who are like playing a similar music style these days and who have been inspired since. If it wasn't for them, then I don't think we'd be doing it. With the fans and the bands and everything else.
That's awesome, like, because that's something that I kind of thought myself as well. Like, Dillinger are so much more popular than like now than when it was then.
When we were there.
Yeah, I know, but and architects and all that sort of technically minded stuff like seems to have been a bit more embraced by people, and it seems like there's a bigger audience for that in general.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a band that people kind of retrospectively, because they've got Spotify now and all these sort of things, like they can always dig back, and like SikTh being a name that was at the inception of that, and I'm going to say it because I'm allowed to say things like this. Like, we're kind of masters of that craft. Does it feel like there's a buzz around it? Is that something that you can feel?
Well, yeah, we do feel we feel really appreciative of everyone giving us so much respect of recent day, like musically, for what we've done, And it's a lot of bands would have done their music. They've gone away for 10 years, and how many away? 6.5 years since we've been away.
Something like that.
Anyway, yeah, and no one would care. But because it's like, as you say, we were kind of like one of the pioneers of this style of music. Yeah, we do appreciate it, don't we?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't expected. We didn't. I guess when it all ended, I didn't know that we'd be coming back. It's like an amazing situation to be in.
And of course, you've done Download Festival before. Have you got memories of it before? Like last time you did it?
Oh man, yeah. Like best weekend of my life twice.
Really?
Yeah?
Yeah. I remember it was always the biggest thing. Like when growing up, like to play Donington, when it was called Donington
Monsters Rock.
Before that, that was the biggest thing. I remember I used to like draw out like monsters, It sounded a bit geeky or whatever, but I was doing whatever band I was in at that stage, like growing up, like imagining doing it, and then when I actually did it, it was I can't describe. There was a really positive energy, basically.
There's a vibe you get at being at a festival. So many bands playing, and you're watching those bands, and then obviously, playing, we're getting to socialise with those bands and meeting our
Down
heroes.
were there. We have Phil and Selmo in Down were next to us there, and Alice in Chains were there.
Yeah. No pressure.
Yeah. It's like,
it was cool.
It's like our fucking idols.
We
met
Selmo just before, right?
I met Phil it was like Phil started walking up to me, patting me on the shoulder.
Amazing.
Like, all right, boy, how's it going?
That was mad, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I suppose it was a case of for a band like SikTh, you used to play to like a bunch of small crowds, but when you would do something like Download, it was like all of those people at once en masse. Did that give the show a different vibe as well?
Well, it did. I'd say just going on, for instance, Phil Anselmo, I've never been around that. You play with other bands, you're like, all right, cool, you're another band, that's cool, whatever, that's cool. I like your music, yeah, but Phil Anselmo, that's one particular person I would have been like, wow, you really do rule, you know what I mean? Like his vocal style is my my favourite. Personally, I mean, for a heavy vocalist,
that's what we grew up on, man.
Yeah,
it's just the inspiration, right there.
And there's those of it, yeah. What did you say? Donington in particular, Download Festival?
Yeah. Like being on stage. Have you got much memories of the show itself, many people showing up for?
Yeah, we had a full tent on the second one, didn't we? And we were lower on the bill actually on the second one, but it's fine because it was full. You know what I mean?
That's all you want, man.
Cool. Yeah. And I don't know why we were lower. Yeah. Anyway, now we're meant to be headlining a.
It is. It's headlining the Red Bull stage on the Saturday night of this year's Download Festival. Stick around. These guys are going to be answering your questions in a little bit. Welcome back. I'm back with SikTh, answering your questions on the Lowdown. Joshua Crawley asks, please tell me you plan on doing a full UK tour after Download?
We might be.
Yeah.
But we might not be.
See how Download goes first, doesn't it?
Yeah. See how
See if we survive.
See if they survive. Tim Elderton says, out of you two guys, who would win in a thumb war?
I don't know.
Only one way to find out, as far as I'm concerned.
yeah.
A thumb war. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
I think we're.
One.
This is a bit too early.
I've seen the beer. Right.
I reckon Mikey will win, man.
Right, yeah, let's leave it at that. I've seen the beer intake before we started filming. Someone's going arse over tit.
It's fine. You win.
Carl Smith says, have you ever had any tattoo regrets?
Yes, you have.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. You can tell by that chuckle
I
alone.
grew up in the 90s when new metal hit, so like, yeah, 98.
You are amongst friends here.
There's some tribal, man. There's some tribal.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. It's part of it. No, I do not want to show.
Did you dig Soulfly at the time?
Yeah, man. Everyone did. Everyone.
Yeah, I'm too right, man.
Yeah, so
first Soulfly record was a
I've been
rager.
tribal. I'm proud. It's part of life. You know, you can't undo
You got
life.
any other
You got to
tattoos?
No, absolutely, embrace it.
You got any others?
Yeah, well, a few.
Since?
Yeah.
What have you got?
It doesn't specify one here.
Maybe now's not the time.
Oh.
Oh, what? Come on. You can't get out. I'm going to ask him off camera. Jamie Lake asks, what does Mikey's dread smell like?
A smell of...
Go on, Bees, get a sniff.
A smell...
God, do I have to?
It's like...
Got him.
It's Timotei,
Dude.
you know.
Angel hair.
Dude, to be honest, I wash them every 2 days. It's like normal people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the thing what people don't know about dreads is you can't use a conditioner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just use shampoo. It's normal.
I have no hair, so like I need advice on all of this.
I will let people know they don't smell. They don't smell.
They don't. It's a fair point. Because like Brandon Boyd used to look like he stunk.
Well, first 1.5 years I didn't wash them. That stunk.
Stephen Green asks, how much money? What a mental question. How much money would it take for you to get you to put down a giraffe?
What?
Yeah, right.
Man, I like animals. That's a terrible question.
All right, then. Do you reckon you could deck a horse with one punch?
No.
No.
I'm going to join Peter or some shit. Like, no.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, the point. Sort yourself out, Stephen Green.
Ones, we should get rid of the animals.
Yeah.
Beating up. It's not worth.
It's ridiculous.
Get rid of beating up animals.
Yeah, get rid of that.
Right.
It's not the 1600s, man.
It's a very fair point. Sarah Mitchell asks, this is good. Who's the most famous person you've met?
Well, I don't know. Phil was probably a favourite. Like,
Like the most famous person. Like if you said to your mum, I met this person, like they would know who it is.
Who's that
Brucey Boy's pretty
comedian, man?
famous.
There was Bill Bailey. I met him.
Oh, yeah?
I met him at Metal Hammer Awards. You were there.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. He's quite famous.
that wins. That's pretty good.
Leanne Kennedy says, do you guys have any weird hobbies other than music? I like to keep my toenail clippings in a little pot under my bed. Leanne, you grim monster.
You want to throw them away.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like dirt.
That's not a hobby, that's just sick.
I was lying down, man.
Hobbies, like weird hobbies. Nah.
You got a free weekend and you can't spend it on the sofa watching Netflix. What are you going to do?
I don't have a free weekend. I'm always working. I'm always producing.
I'm always
bands.
obsessing over how to be, what creative kind of.
We don't have
process.
spare time.
Tell us about your flying camera.
Oh yeah, I got a flying camera, man. It's like it flies 1,000 feet into the air and stuff, man.
And Mikey was
but
just...
I almost lost it at the sea.
This is it. You
On
said
my
this
first
before you
trip
was filming.
man. It's like all these seagulls come around it, and it was.
Seagulls attacked your camera?
Yeah, they were like around.
Because they're brutal and all.
Yeah, they were like checking out what it was. Obviously freaked them out a little bit, and eventually I got it back. But man.
Seagulls, motherfuckers. Tony Colton says, if SikTh had their own theme park ride, what would you call it?
Oh man, it would be something to do with this. One of the songs or
Skies
something.
on the Night could be quite fitting for a theme park ride. You know, if it kind of went up pretty high. I don't know.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, we'll have to discuss this.
Yeah, you can't go rushing these things.
Nah.
Joe Hager says, if you were on death row, what would your last meal be? I'm intrigued.
I'm unsure, man. What, do you say yours first? And I'll have a
I
think.
don't know, man. I've changed. I'm a changed man. I went veggie.
Oh, yeah?
A little while ago, so it'd probably be something corn related.
Really?
Something with vegetables.
That's corn, not the band.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Spaghetti bolognese, maybe.
It's a good shout. It's a good shout, solid shout.
Yeah.
I'd go with a fryer. Do you miss bacon?
Only when I'm drunk. A hangover. Only when I'm hungover. That's when you're like.
Hangover, eggs. Can you eat eggs?
Yeah, that's.
You can eat eggs.
It's vegetarian, Mikey. They're not made out of meat.
Yeah, but they come from What do they come?
Come from a chicken.
Yeah, but that's a chicken.
Well, it's a fine line. It's technically not living yet. Don't make me stop eating eggs. Don't take away my few things.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Hamish Dilk says, what is something not a lot of people know about SikTh, but you wish more people knew? A little known fact about your band.
A little known fact. Oh, mercy, man.
Let's do ones. Actually, let's do individual ones. I can't ride a bike. Something people wouldn't know about you.
Oh, I think your personal self.
I'm really shit at sport.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what thing are you worst at?
Like football. I am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm so
I'm so bad. You suck, innit?
I joined you join those teams when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
I was benched the whole time.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, sport sucks.
You're revealing you're not good at sport.
Yeah,
That's very
I'm not the only one.
deep,
Come on,
isn't
man.
it?
What's your little known fact, Mikey?
I don't know, man.
Something people wouldn't know about you.
Oh, let me have a think. Can we ask another question?
Yeah. I'm going to come back to you. Don't think you're getting out of that. Brookie B says, if you could go back in time and tell the 15-year-old you a message, what would it be?
Just chill out. Have a good time. Stop worrying.
Chill out, mate.
Just chill out, man. It's all going to be good.
I'd have a long discussion with myself, man. It'll go on quite a while, to be honest.
What would be the first thing you would tell your 15-year-old self
I'd say.
that we can put on camera?
I'd say keep making your music, man.
That's good. I like it.
Maybe I'd say maybe I'd say to learn Japanese or something like that, or to learn a language. Maybe one of those things I'd say.
Nice.
Like I said, there'll be many a thing I'd be inputting.
And another thing.
Yeah.
Tom Williams says, do you guys have... Oh, this is a bit of a weird question. Do you guys realise how influential within the UK metal scene you guys were? Do you ever think about yourselves in that context?
I mean, like, personally, no.
Has it been cool, though?
People go and tell you stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that's what, we work a lot. You know, people tell us a lot. We all work in music and whatever, music video, whatever, don't we?
Yeah, but it's not something you necessarily think about.
No.
Now, if you think too much about that kind of thing and you think, you put yourself, on some pedestal, it's a really silly place to be.
Yeah.
So you should just get along. Like, all right, I did that. Right, let's try and move on to the next thing. Creative. That's what I want to do.
I mean,
that's why I always think like onto the next creative process rather than dwelling on that one.
Are you proud of what's happened as well? Like, because
really,
that whole thing being more popular.
I mean, we worked our asses off when we first, when I joined the band. Like, it was a relentless thing that we were constantly pushing to do, and it was constant like creativity. Everyone was like, we were constantly rewriting the songs. We were never happy. We were always pushing each other.
3 rehearsals a week.
Yeah, like, I mean, that was the beginning though. That was before we went like full time and we were doing it every day. And like, it was.
Well, when we went every day, though, we weren't rehearsing 3 days a week because I was rehearsing in my head. I told everyone it would be fine.
Well, the batteries in the camera went. In that time, Mikey has remembered a little known fact about himself. Go on, mate.
Well, basically, I'm obsessed by Clint Eastwood films and stuff.
That's good. That's good. What's your favourite Clint Eastwood film? Mine's an
The
obscure
Outlaw
one.
Josie Wales.
I love Unforgiven.
I love that.
So good.
I like Gran Torino.
That's wicked as well.
That's a classic as well, yeah. But The Outlaw, Pale Rider as well, that's a classic.
I've not seen Pale Rider.
I like his
Gritty stuff.
He's cool.
It was classic.
Right. This will be your first download appearance since 2007. Are you nervous? And is there anyone else on the bill that you're looking forward to catching?
No, we're not nervous. We're looking forward to being back there. But it's 2006 we last played there.
Someone's not done their research.
Yeah.
I would have
Not
liked
guilty
to see,
for a change.
What day are Crossfaith playing? Because I'd like to see them.
Crossfaith are the day before you guys. They're on the Friday main stage.
Right.
You want to see?
Well, I
Crossfaith?
want to see them.
Yeah. Brian Holland says, weapon of choice in an end of time zombie outbreak.
One of these.
How are you going to
You do damage with it whether you want to or not after seeing you slip off it
jump
earlier.
on it and just throw it out and jump on it. I don't know.
It's heavy.
You could get your little like flying camera thing out, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could get,
Get guns attached to it like it's like Turbo Wolf.
Yeah.
it's heavy.
Is that what it's called?
You'd have to get a really, really, really swanky one to do that.
Yeah. I ain't thought it through, have I? MUFC Freak says, who has the best side project?
Me.
Nice. He's not in one and he's the only one here, so there you go. And what's the craziest thing a fan has ever said or done to you guys?
Craziest thing, man.
I'll tell you what I did once. Someone was eating a pizza and I had no money and we were on tour. And I was like, do you want my socks I just wore on stage? And they're full of sweat. Oh, and the girl was like, yeah, I want them. So I swapped my socks for the pizza.
I got food. How did that work? Who wants to give away a pizza for socks?
I don't know, someone's got my socks.
They must have been hella good socks.
I wore them for like 7 days.
Oh, makes it even worse.
Yeah, there's a lot of sweat in there.
Catch SikTh on the Saturday night, headlining the Red Bull stage at this year's Download Festival. SikTh.